Hi everybody, this is Pam.
And this is V.
And I know this isn't a recipe video, but we wanted to talk to you about meal prep.
Yes.
Because we tried it. I mean...
And I tell you something, so on YouTube itself, you can see so many videos where what people do is they bulk cook. Like they'll cook a whole pack of quinoa or rice, or they'll cook a whole batch of sweet potatoes.
Beans, you know.
And then that's how they pack it. Like it's the same meal. So I tried it, and
I tried it. I'll tell you what I made, and then you say what you made.
Yeah.
I cooked up I roasted a whole thing of broccoli and cauliflower, and then I did potatoes, and I baked some sweet potatoes, whole sweet potatoes to have, and then I cooked up some rice, and then I had some cans of beans, and I made up some peanut sauce, and my thought was, well, I could have Buddha bowls. You know, that would be great in a Buddha bowl, or I can use it in a variety of ways.
Yeah.
We can do a lot with that.
Yeah.
You know, you can
But,
what did you make up?
Okay, so this is what I did. I had a bunch of vegetables, like a little bit of everything. So I just put everything in a sheet pan. I put some garlic, some soy sauce, and I baked it. That's what I did. And then I had tofu on hand, and I always have rice in my fridge, you know, and the dressing, the peanut dressing, the tahini dressing. But by the time I got midweek, I was bored with everything.
And I did the same thing. And, you know, I could have done a loaded sweet potato, because that was my thought. I'll do a loaded sweet potato, put some tahini on it, or some peanut dressing one day. But by midweek, I'm like, I'm having Buddha bowls every day.
Yeah.
And I'm bored of these same vegetables and this same peanut dressing. And I did too. And then you ended up doing.
And then what I did was I still had some of the veggies left. So what I just did, I made a Thai soup. So I just dumped everything in the broth, you know, added some more seasoning to it, added some coconut to it. We'll make a video about that Thai soup. It's really good. But, you know, it was just like...
You have these vegetables at the end of the week, and it's like, what do I do with them? I don't want to waste them.
And even though I made that soup, and it's one of my favorites, I didn't have interest in eating it. It was just like...
But also, when you do something like that, even though the vegetables are cooked, it's not really meal prep, because you're taking your time to do it. The purpose of meal prep is saving time.
Yeah.
You know.
And so I tell you, this is... My idea of meal prep is what I do is I cook veggies, but not as in baking them or, you know, putting some seasoning and throwing it. That's not how what I do is I cook my veggies Indian style. Like I'll put some mustard seeds, some curry leaves, add some tomato, cook up a vegetable in it and have it in the fridge. And I'll cook up a dal and have that in the fridge. Or, you know, I'll some vegetable like a cauliflower, you know, like a curried cauliflower thing. And that's how I meal prep is I have a variety of different things, different flavor, and that keeps me going through the week. And that keeps me variety. And that keeps me, because the flavors are different each day, that keeps me motivated. Like, okay, I'm doing good, I'm eating good, and I don't need to look outwards to get something. So,
and for me, I do it a little bit different. For me, when I cook my suppers, and I usually plan my dinners, my suppers, my evening meal out for the week. I have 5 meals, all of the ingredients in the house, so that each day I can pick whatever it is I want to cook. Yeah. And so I'll make a meal every night, but I cook a little extra so that I have that left over for my lunches. So I'm saving time at lunch by not having to cook additionally at lunch. Now, I like cooking. Yeah. So for the evening meal, I don't mind cooking. You know, so I cook up a dinner meal.
The other thing that I think is really useful in meal prep is you don't have to sit and cook everything in a day. Don't do that. What you can do is chop up your veggies and have them in the fridge. If you have the chopped up veggies in the fridge, you can make anything like this, you know. You can make anything. You can make savory oats, you know, add the vegetable to oats, make a savory oats, boil up some farro or some barley, throw those in there, dress it up with tahini. You got a barley or farro salad. You know, it's easier that way. Or if you have rice, and if you have, for example, you have potatoes baked up, you can cook up something. You can use the potatoes, make a cheesy sauce, you know, cook the rice in the cheesy sauce, get some tofu, put some barbecue sauce, make a barbecue tofu with some cheesy rice, something, you know. And when you have these things like your veggies cut up or your potatoes baked, it's easier to do something creative with it than to have something per se prepped up and then you're figuring out, well, I just had this yesterday, I don't want to have it again today.
And I do that. That is very handy. Like if I know the recipes I have for the week, I can figure out how much onions I need, how much bell pepper, celery, whatever.
Yeah.
Chop it all up, have it in containers in the fridge, and then whatever I decide to have at night, the veggies are chopped. And then I can just take out how much I need for that particular meal.
The thing is that when you have vegetables cooked in the fridge, it plays with your mind like, all right, I cannot waste that much veggies. You know, I cannot just throw it away. But if you have chopped fresh veggies, you're not wasting it. It's just there. And if you see that it's starting to go bad, just rinse it and freeze it. They work well. I mean, they don't go bad.
Yeah.
So my suggestion is meal prep is
I don't do the traditional meal prep because there are lots of videos and lots of blog posts out there on the traditional type of meal prep where you're prepping and you put the dishes together. You see them. I mean, they look pretty all stacked up or lined up and with all the food in them. But
it's just not for me.
So don't think you have to do it the way everybody else does it. You need to figure out.
Yeah, but these are tips that you guys can use. I mean, change things up a bit because, man, I was bored. I was, and I did not like it. I just
so I'm not meal prepping like that.
No. I do mine my way.
So you got to figure out what your way is. And I know it's kind of intimidating when you're watching all the blog posts and the videos and the Facebook posts about meal prep and look how much meal prep I did. And
it does, and it feels like it's convenient, but you can't eat the same thing for the whole week. I mean, you can't. I can't. It bores me out, and I'm I like food. I've always said to everyone, my Zen place is my kitchen. That's where I go when I want to get relaxed or anything. Some ideas hit and we're in the kitchen. That's me. So for me, going in there, it's not a big deal. You have to take pleasure in doing what you're doing to like it.
So we're with you there. So if you're feeling this way, don't feel like you're alone. We're the not meal prep people.
Not the traditional way, at least.
That's right. So figure it out your way. Let us know in the comments, what you think about meal prep. How do you meal prep? What makes your life easier in the kitchen? Because we're all trying to figure this out. And don't forget to like and subscribe and check us out on Facebook. We're Kindred Vegans there. We're K Vegans on Instagram. And we'd love to hear from you. So,
all right, guys, we'll see you next time.
Bye.